Thank you, Monali. And very good evening to all of the climate and gender champions from across the globe joining us today. It's wonderful to see Nolti from the US-India Strategic Partnership Forum and Waisali from the Renew Power. On behalf of the United States Agency for International Development, I'm delighted to welcome you all to today's important discussion on the role of women's leadership in the global clean energy transition. This event marks today's final session of the National Conference on Large-Scale Integration of Renewable Energy in India, as we prepare for the US-India Strategic Clean Energy Partnership Ministerial in early September. With a development partnership spanning more than 70 years, USAID has evolved in parallel to India's growth, with our program shifting over time to reflect the country's development progress and trajectory. Together, we support clean energy and environmental reform, tackle the climate crisis, improve health, encourage inclusive economic growth, and bolster the COVID-19 response in India and across the world. Energy in particular is a key priority for the US-India relationship and is one of our most vibrant partnerships. USAID is proud to support India's international climate commitments and renewable energy targets and applauds India's recent milestone of reaching 100 gigawatts of renewable energy capacity. It's important to note USAID is supporting India's transition to affordable and sustainable energy that not only reduces emissions, but spurs economic growth, powers health systems, and promotes sustainable climate investments. Today, we're here to focus on an important topic: the role of women in addressing climate change. Despite global progress on women's rights and equality, women continue to be underrepresented in the fields of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, representing only slightly more than 35% of the world's STEM graduates. Moreover, a recent United Nations study found that women held only 28% of global managerial positions in 2019, a statistic that has remained unchanged for nearly 25 years. At USAID, we believe gender equality and women's empowerment are not just a part of development, but are the core of development. Over time, we have learned that investing in women and girls is essential to transforming communities. When women do better, families do better, communities do better, and countries do better. The role of women in today's world is crucial. Strengthening women's participation in the workplace will bolster progress towards reviving the global economy, especially as countries recover from COVID-19 and address priorities for a sustainable future. USAID is proud to support the South Asia Women in Energy Platform, established jointly by USAID and the US-India Strategic Partnership Forum, to promote women leadership in the energy sector. Earlier this year at SAWI's first Leadership Summit, U.S. Special Presidential Envoy for Climate, John Kerry, said, "Gender balance is critical to effective policy and decision-making to ensure policies adequately reflect the people that they are meant to serve." He added further that it is not only critical for economic growth and sustainable development, but it is also essential to tackling the climate crisis. SAWI's objectives extend beyond corporate boardrooms to highlight issues across the energy supply chain, from enhancing capacities of women in the energy utilities to providing a mentoring and networking platform for women in energy and manufacturing. Enhanced participation of women and gender equality is a priority for all of USAID's work, and we are focused on strengthening opportunities for women to formally participate in all sectors at all levels. USAID's energy programs integrate women into industry and work towards resolving gender concerns, not only to improve prospects for women and girls, but to increase the effectiveness of all of our work. We at USAID remain committed to women's empowerment, as we've proven by our decades-long track record of teamwork across the globe. SAWE is a testament of that commitment and is raising awareness of women's crucial role as agents of change. Through SAWE, we will build champions of change throughout South Asia and help others overcome barriers to economic empowerment, while enabling women's leadership in climate actions and clean energy space. And over the next few years, USAID will further intensify our efforts in India, working with like-minded partners both in the private sector and government, bilaterally and regionally, to meaningfully implement gender-responsive and socially inclusive policies and initiatives. In closing, we need women at the decision-making table and women leaders to foster policies and address the challenges before us. The panel today will discuss why gender is relevant to climate action and the clean energy sector, as well as the importance of women's leadership in institutions and organizations enabling the clean energy transition. In short, we need more women involved at the heart of this movement. The panel will also deliberate on how best to create a space for dialogue on gender diversity and women's inclusion. We need women for enhanced partnerships to mobilize finance and speed clean energy deployment, as well as build communities' capacity to measure, manage, and adapt to the risks of climate-related impacts. I am delighted to see leaders from across sectors here to work towards strengthening our shared commitments to gender equality. I encourage you all to collaborate with SAWE as we continue to build on SAWE's core objectives. I would like to thank the US-India Strategic Partnership Forum, our partner on this initiative. I would also like to thank USAID's Greening the Grid RISE initiatives for supporting SAWE thus far, and to the South Asia Regional Energy Hub for taking up the baton from here on out. Let's work together to create positive change. Thank you very much.